All right, on the living room floor, it's your boy, Biscuits from Christmas, with another video about music. And I was listening to this Billie Eilish song, "Come Play with Me," I believe it is. And I've been aware of Billie Eilish's existence for about since that album came out. Her last album, they did like 10 billion diamond. Um, and it's a good song. I believe it's one of her older songs that from the date of it, it reminds me of the time she dropped that EP, her debut EP, which I believe is about 2 years ago. So that's about the time dated wise. It seems like it came out. But past that, I always see people suggest that Billie Eilish is a Lana Del Rey clone, which I mean, the influences are there, kind of dark, brooding music. Not really much vocal range, more of a vibe than a necessarily sonic uh, technique. Not much range, as I said. And I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. I promise I see it. But a more accurate comparison, I always feel like, is Lorde. It's almost the exact same style of music, um, personality with the artist. I mean, obviously Billie Eilish is a little bit more excitable, up tempo. I think Billie Eilish's persona is different than Billie Eilish herself, while Lorde is pretty much Lorde through and through. Um, but I mean, like almost everything about the two is pretty similar. Meteoric rise out of nowhere. Um, Probably well to do living before becoming big, which might have an impact in whether the two came big or not. I don't think Lorde's the industry plant. I believe Billie Eilish is basically. But anyway, the two are very similar people uh, musically, and I think that comparison is more accurate, especially when you hear pretty much most Billie Eilish songs sort of sound a lot like Pure Heroin, especially the lower key songs like Pure Heroin. If I were to pull up said album right now, off the top of my head, I'd say Ribs, Glory and Gore, A World Alone, uh, maybe Buzzcut Season. Those all kind of remind me of like a song that I could see Billie Eilish on. More up tempo, higher. Um, I don't want to keep on saying vibe, but I mean that's the one I'm thinking of. Higher mood, like Royals or something like that, is a little bit out of Billie's lane, but there's definitely a lot of influences. And even when you go, like, I think people just ignore this intentionally when making these comparisons. But when you go on Google and you look at this, so I just typed in Billie Eilish Lorde. That's all I typed in. Obviously, the first Reddit or the first results of Reddit, and it's Lorde's Reddit, r/Lorde, I would assume. And I'm not even clicking to the artist. I'm just looking at this. Does anyone know the similarity between Lorde and Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish is just Lorde, but worse and American. Lorde was OG Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish is just 2013 Lorde that can't sing. I mean, she's whoever made that isn't completely wrong. I don't think Billie Eilish has any vocal range for the most part. And then you go down from there. Nancy Billie Eilish meet Lorde's favorite singer. Yo, I'm messing up out here. Lorde is the 21st century's. Okay, that's not important. And even though the one article, it's about Red Bull, it makes an interesting point. The Lana Del Rey effect from Lorde to Billie Eilish. I guess what a lot of people do is that they like to, when they make comparisons from one artist to another, they want to stem as far back as possible. In some instances, like with Kendrick Lamar, I mean, you could say Kendrick Lamar to I guess Snoop. You probably need somebody a little bit quicker between Snoop and that's a lot of years. But I think the most furthest comparison would probably be Kendrick to Slick Rick, or you say Blueface to whoever Blueface is comparable to. But you could go all the way back and say Blueface to E40, right? So like it's a matter of who's the earliest person doing this style of music, not just the nearest contemporary. Lorde might be the nearest contemporary, but Lana Del Rey might be the earliest. And looking at this article by Red Bull, their point is after Lady Gaga and Kesha. I never knew how to pronounce it. Kesha, I think, where pop was a lot more jumpy and bouncy, and I Got a Feeling, Black Eyed Peas, all of that. Pretty much, we come to the other side where they're, I guess, looking for the originator of moody pop. And if you want to say it's Lana Del Rey, by all means, I mean, you listen to Born to Die, the full version, and you hear songs like Diet Mountain Dew and Radio. Well, that may not be the best example. Carmen, Summertime Sadness, songs like that. Then you can see where the moody pop stems down to songs like Buzzcut Season and Ribs, or songs to 8 by Billie, or Oilo Boingo, what the hell that song is called, and stuff like that. I mean, obviously Billie's entire catalog is pretty much like moody pop. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts for the day. I don't know if this is really constructed the way I thought this video would go, but the simplest point, the TLDR, is that you got Billie Eilish and you got Lana Del Rey, and these two are like this far apart, and your intermediate there is Lorde, and I feel like you should compare you should compare Billie to Lorde instead of Billie to Lana Del Rey. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.